What is up, everyone? My name is Jack Sample, back again with another video, and today I'm here with my WWE SmackDown review for the October 25th, 2016 episode. I thought it was an enjoyable show, as usual. I've been enjoying SmackDown a hell of a lot more than Raw. I'm practically done with the show, with reviewing it for now. It's just not worth it. You know what, I think I might do, I might actually do a whole video talking about why I think Raw's not worth reviewing anymore. If next week's Raw, the Halloween edition, isn't worth talking about, then I'll make it a video. Or maybe I'll do it this week, who knows. But we're not here to talk about Raw, we're here to talk about the A-Show, baby! We're here to talk about SmackDown, so let's get into it. So, we opened up backstage with Dean Ambrose just chatting to someone in the locker room, and then James Ellsworth walks past him and pretty much says, you know what, I just want to thank you for everything last week, and that no one expected me to beat AJ. And then, like, Ambrose is like, yeah, you're right, like, literally no one thought you could win. Like, no one. Like, not one single person in the planet thought you were going to win. And Ellsworth's like, yeah, but I was just wondering, could I, like, be in your corner tonight, you know, just to say thank you for everything? And Ambrose is like, dude, I'm not really sure about that, so I'm gonna have to say sorry man, I don't want you at ringside, okay, if that's all good. But so, and this will continue on later on in the night with Ellsworth continuing to ask Ambrose to be in his corner. Seriously, James Ellsworth has just, he's in the main event picture. In the world title picture. Oh my god. We now live in a world where a clipboard on Raw, the list of Jericho and a jobber are the most over things in wrestling. You kind of just have to look and laugh at this. Is it pathetic? Kinda. It kind of shows about the product, but hey, if it's over, then fucking run with it, man. That's all I gotta say. But then we opened up the show with our first match, which is Bray Wyatt versus Kane. It was no disqualification, apparently. So, yeah, I didn't even realize that. Throughout the match, they pretty much wrestled inside the ring mostly, but around on the outside, Kane got ready to chokeslam Bray Wyatt through the table. That is until Luke Harper shows up, and he stands on the announce table and looks at Kane and all that, and then pretty much Wyatt and Kane knock each other down with like a big hit or whatever. And then Randy Orton shows up, and it looks like he's about to hit Wyatt with an RKO or Luke Harper. And Kane's getting ready to hit the chokeslam, and then all of a sudden, Randy Orton just hits the RKO out of nowhere. Like, what? On Kane, of all people. Bray is even shocked. He's like, wait, what the fuck? Pins Kane and wins the match. So, yeah, is Orton going to join the Wyatt family? It's really, really weird. I think he might be pulling a Daniel Bryan. Remember around 2013, 2014, that they had the storyline where Daniel Bryan was quote-unquote joining the Wyatt family, and then, like, right at the end, he turns on Wyatt and beats the crap out of him. So, they could be doing that, but damn, don't you think Kane would be a little bit pissed off at something like that? So, yeah, man, that's weird. But he does explain himself later on about why he did that. So, we then get to an interview with the face that runs the place, AJ Styles. And he pretty much gets interviewed backstage, and he gets asked, you know, about James Ellsworth and his match against Dean Ambrose later on tonight. Because if Ambrose does beat Styles, he gets a shot at the WWE World Title Survivor Series. And he makes a mention that James Ellsworth looks like a WWE action figure that got put in the microwave, which was pretty funny. And that he's going to beat Ambrose, and if Ellsworth interferes, he's going to knock his chin off or something like that. So, yeah, good little promo by AJ Styles, but man, I've just been loving AJ so far. He's my favourite at the moment. He's just too cool, man. Then we get to Becky Lynch being interviewed in the ring by Renee Young. She's finally made a return after a injury sidelined her for a couple of weeks. And but before she can really say anything, Alexa Bliss comes out and pretty much tells her you can stop hiding your back surgery, because there is a yellow line from the top of your head down to a spine. And she says that she's an absolute con artist, and that she says her life means absolutely nothing, and that she should just hand over the title because of it. Becky said that she's going to beat Alexa at Glasgow because that's when the women's title match is happening, and that in 2 weeks the title is hers, and then the two have a brawl for a bit until Alexa DDTs Becky, and then she goes around the timekeepers area and grabs like a spray can, like spray paint, and sprays a yellow line in between Becky's back, so like she said beforehand. So yeah, really interesting. Alexa Bliss is starting to really show, man. Like she's becoming one of the best women on the roster at the moment. She's been so good consistently. Her in-ring style is really awesome, and I'm really excited for this match at Glasgow. I'm really, really excited to see what they can bring to the table. I think they're main eventing. I'm not really sure. I really think they should main event the Glasgow show on November 8th. It would be really, really awesome. And yeah, I think those two girls could tear the house down and have a great, great match. Then after that, we had a match between the Hype Bros and the Ascension, and pretty much whoever won this match would be put on the SmackDown team for the Survivor Series 5-on-5 tag team match, which is pretty much 5 SmackDown teams versus 5 Raw teams going at it, which I don't really get why they need to qualify. Doesn't SmackDown only have like 5 teams? I mean, what do they have? They've got, of course, Hype Bros and Ascension, which were in this match, American Alpha, Usos, Heath Slater and Rhino, Fandango and Tyler Breeze, and Spirit Squad, and that's it. That's pretty much it. I'm sure I'm missing out on someone, but that's pretty much all they have, really. They don't really have that big of a tag team division. But anyway, Hype Bros win the match, and yeah, good for them. Mojo Rawley's zebra pants were weird, and yeah. So then we get to the backstage area, and Randy Orton is being interviewed, and he pretty much gets asked, why did you turn on Kane? Are you going to join the Wyatt family? What's going on? And he pretty much says, you know what? If you can't beat them, join them. So it looks like they're kind of going in this direction. I'm not sure, is he going to go like full Wyatt family member and wear the jumpsuit and all that kind of stuff, and because that'd be pretty cool if they kind of went the route that they did with Daniel Bryan a few years ago. If they could do that with Orton, that'd be really cool. And I feel like but eventually Orton is going to turn on the Wyatt family and destroy him from the inside, because mind games is pretty much what he's playing at. So we'll see how this plays out, and I'm quite interested to see. This Orton Wyatt feud has been quite interesting. Then we get to Natalya versus Nikki Bella, but beforehand, Natalya talked to Daniel Bryan backstage about being the team captain for the 5-on-5 women's tag team match at Survivor Series, and being the SmackDown team captain. And Daniel Bryan says, alright, I'll give you a shot against the match against Nikki Bella, but if you don't win the match, not only won't you be the team captain of SmackDown, but you will not be even in the match. So, shit, that's a lot on the line for Natalya. And I like how they raised the stakes for it. It was pretty cool. And pretty much how this all went down, Nikki locks in the STF. Like, she's going down the route of her boyfriend, John Cena. She locked it in pretty well. I'd say she locked it in quite well. Nikki Bella won, so Natalya's not going to be in the match. I think that she's going to really push at Daniel Bryan until she can actually get in the match, because having Natalya off the card is a bit fucked up in my opinion. But Carmella, she still's got beef with Nikki, and she keeps going after her and beats her up and all that. And so the feud between Carmella and Nikki Bella still going strong after Carmella cut that savage promo on Nikki Bella last week. So yeah, if this feud continues, all good with me. Carmella's doing a good job, pretty much shoving in the face that the only reason Nikki got famous was because of John Cena. So anyway, I'm wondering if Cena's gonna get involved in this feud. That'd be pretty interesting if he did. But anyway, we get to Dean Ambrose backstage, and he pretty much says our karma is another word for a female dog and all that stuff. So yeah. Anyway, moving on from that, we get to The Miz coming out in the ring with Maurice, who for some reason looks like a goth chick. I think it's just the lipstick or whatever. Does look nice in her, though, I will say. And then the Spirit Squad were with him and pretty much cheering on The Miz, and that how his IC burial run is continuing, and Miz is pretty much sick of Ziggler being IC champion at this point. But then Ziggler comes out and he says, you know what, Miz, let's have a match right now for the title. Let's do it because I'm a fighting champion and all that. And pretty much the Spirit Squad try to gang up on him, but Slater and Rhino come out and pretty much they call Miz a coward or something like that. And then Miz fires back with pretty much saying, well, didn't Kenny pin you guys last week? And said, if you two are fighting champions, why don't you put your tag titles on the line against the Spirit Squad? And Slater's like, and then Rhino just grabs the mic and says, it's on. And Slater's like, oh, shit, yep, let's do it. So it is Heath Slater and Rhino versus the Spirit Squad for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. And it was a decent match. Ziggler and Miz were pretty much arguing with each other on commentary the whole time, and they went for a fight on the outside. There was a gore to Mikey for Slater and Rhino to retain the championship. So, yeah, that was pretty good. So, Ambrose is walking backstage again until James Ellsworth says to him again, look, can I please be at ringside with you? I want to pay you back for helping me out last week and all that. And then Ambrose is like, fine, I'll let you out there. So Ellsworth gets to be in Ambrose's corner, which is pretty cool. And yeah, these two have a really damn good match between AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose. It was very, very good. AJ, my God, he was hitting James Ellsworth for no reason. He was so rude, man. You know, just hitting him. I think he threw him into the fucking, I don't know, he kicked him in the face, which was pretty brutal. And then there was one bit where I think Ambrose went for an outside dive, and it looked like AJ slammed his head on the barricade, but it was just his shoulder. And he goes for a cloverleaf, which was pretty cool. And then I thought AJ went for like a DDT off the apron onto the concrete, but I think he just went for a suplex off the apron onto the concrete. So still pretty badass though. Anyway, so pretty much there was a calf crusher locked in. And, you know, will it come down to willpower and all that kind of stuff? And then, you know, Ellsworth tries to do something. I think AJ attacks him again. But then Ellsworth hits the snow chin music on AJ. And everyone's like, yeah. But then they realize, oh, shit. And he gets Ambrose disqualified. Oh, my God. And pretty much he doesn't get a shot at the world title. And just Ambrose is like, what have you done? Ugh, like that. And he's just, what are you doing, Ellsworth? And Ellsworth just realizes he's like, yeah, I fucked up, damn it, and all that stuff. And that's pretty much how we end the show. So, ooh, what's that going to mean for Ellsworth, man? Is Ambrose going to go completely insane, turn the on-beat to shit out of James Ellsworth? Or maybe this could be a feud where, like, Ellsworth continues to just screw Ambrose out time and time again, you know, undeliberately. Or maybe they could do a swerve where Ellsworth was working for AJ this whole time. I don't believe that. But apparently the feud between Ambrose and AJ is over. He's moving on to someone else, which is very interesting. I'd like to see who he can move on to. I heard a rumor that his next opponent was revealed. I haven't seen who it is yet, but I'm sure it'd be someone pretty interesting. Who was he? What other faces do we have left? Randy Orton, but then again, he's starting to turn heel soon. Kane, I don't want to see that. Apollo Crews? Fucking, why did I say Apollo Crews? He wasn't even on this show. I can't even think of anyone. No, not Cena. But, yeah, overall, decent show. I thought the Alexa Bliss segment as well, props to her, that was pretty good. And, yeah, overall, solid show, in my opinion. Still, Raw is getting his ass whipped by SmackDown, because SmackDown is officially the A show. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below what you thought of this week's episode of SmackDown. If you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. You'd be glad you did. Twitter and Instagram is at JuckermanLaw31 if you want to check me out there. Also, check out The Bullshit Club, Billy Marcus, and The 5'8". The links will be in the description below. Also, definitely check out Billy Marcus. He's got a really good My Career at the moment for WWE 2K17, so make sure to give him all the love in the world. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out in 3, 2, 1.